Welcome to the final team selection of the season as we look ahead to Gameweek 38. But first, let's recap double Gameweek 37 so far, where a score of 46 points has seen a rise up to 78k. The decision to bring in David De Gea has got off to a decent start, with a clean sheet against Bournemouth. Man United ranked 5th for expected goals conceded during the round, only beaten by Brighton, West Ham, Nottingham Forest and Newcastle. Kaoru Mitoma was unfortunate to come away with just an assist against Southampton after missing 2 big chances. Denied by the woodwork, his 0.84 expected goals total ranks first among midfielders in Gameweek 37. Brighton teammate Alexis McAllister fashioned a leading tally of 7 attempted assists. Also striking the post, Callum Wilson missed 2 big chances against a resilient Leicester defence, still fighting for survival. Arsenal's defeat to Nottingham Forest led to heavy rotation from Pep Guardiola, with Erling Haaland restricted to just 16 minutes from the bench. So let's look ahead to the transfer plans for Gameweek 38. There's 1.9 million in the bank and 1 free transfer available. All 10 matches kick off together on the final day, which increases the likelihood of early team news coming through. So my intention is to wait until as late as possible before locking in the transfer. Nevertheless, it's good to have plans in place beforehand, and one player that is firmly on my radar is Ebere Eze. Facing a Nottingham Forest side that secured survival last game week, Eze has accumulated 6 goals and 2 assists in 9 matches under Roy Hodgson. Mo Salah is the only midfielder to amass more points in that time. Jack Grealish is the major rotation concern for me in midfield, while Brighton duo Mitoma and McAllister have little to play for against Aston Villa. I'm still expecting a strong Man City team to face Brentford on the final day, for rhythm ahead of their 2 finals, although we may get a few more clues after they've played Brighton midweek. But if for whatever reason Erling Haaland were to miss out, and we got the news before the deadline, it would be a fairly easy decision to move him onto Harry Kane, who scored in each of the last 4 game weeks. Leeds have conceded 11 goals in that time, only Southampton have shipped more with 12. I'm not intending to take a hit, so that rules out a move for Trent Alexander-Arnold. But if the likes of Grealish and Haaland are set to start, and I'm struggling for something to do, I could move Purvis Estepinian onto Virgil van Dijk as a last resort. No defender has scored more goals than his 3 this season, while Liverpool have kept 3 clean sheets in their last 4 matches. Southampton have conceded 13 goals from set pieces this term, with only Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth faring worse. With all that in mind, for one last time this season, here's how the team is set to line up. Man United only need a point against Chelsea midweek to secure top 4 before Gameweek 38, but Erik ten Hag will want to keep the momentum going ahead of the FA Cup final. David De Gea has kept 7 clean sheets in his last 11 outings, while Fulham have failed to score in 2 of their last 3 away matches. Newcastle secured their Champions League place on Monday night, but still have the carrot of a 3rd place finish to aim for. Over the last 4 game weeks, Kieran Trippier ranks first among defenders with tallies of 18 attempted assists and 4 big chances created. Chelsea have scored just 5 goals in their last 6 home matches, with only Southampton and Everton netting fewer. Marcus Rashford returned to training on Tuesday after missing the last 2 matches with injury and illness. No player has earned more points in home matches since the World Cup break, with 8 goals and 4 assists in 10 outings. Fulham have conceded an average of 2.3 expected goals per game versus top 6 opposition this season, with only Nottingham Forest faring worse. Kaoru Mitoma has failed to score in his last 10 outings, where he's provided 3 assists. But since Gameweek 30, his tally of 19 shots in the box ranks second only to Salah among midfielders, while only Son, Rashford and Salah have claimed more big chances than his 6. Aston Villa have kept just 1 clean sheet in 11 meetings with top 6 opposition this season, conceding 1.9 goals per game. Jack Grealish has played just 12 minutes across the last 3 game weeks, but would benefit from Guardiola fielding a strong team for rhythm ahead of the FA Cup final. He's supplied 6 attacking returns in his last 6 starts, between game weeks 29 and 34, averaging 6.5 points per game. Ollie Watkins fired his penalty wide at Anfield last game week, but has provided a return in 4 of his last 5 home matches, amassing 3 goals and 3 assists. No forward has taken as many as his 19 shots in home matches since Gameweek 28. Brighton have given up a league high total of 15 big chances across the last 4 matches. With 5 goals in the last 4 game weeks, Callum Wilson is the top scoring FPL forward. He's produced leading tallies of 19 shots and 10 big chances in that time. Chelsea have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 7 matches, conceding 1.7 goals per game. Captaincy will largely depend on where my rank is after the remaining 2 matches in double Gameweek 37. If I find myself still inside the top 100k, I'll probably go safe with Erling Haaland, providing he's set to start against Brentford. The Norwegian has notched 9 goals in 11 away matches since the World Cup. But if there are any doubts over him starting, or if I've fallen outside the top 100k and need a gamble, Mohamed Salah is the player I would turn to. The Egyptian King has delivered in each of his last 6 outings, amassing 3 goals and 4 assists. No side have conceded as many goals as Southampton in the last 4 matches, with 12.